Hi, I'm Lulu, and today I'm going to decorate a tiered tray and the area around it for late summer, early autumn. Here's the tray I'm going to use. It's made out of metal, and I recently got that at HomeSense. It's going to be decorated with mostly old things, some newly thrifted items, and some things I found on eBay, and some items from my collection. So first I'll show you the new to me items, and then we'll decorate the tray. The thrifted items all came from the Value Village at Lansdowne and Bloor in Toronto. We'll begin with this little riser. It's a pedestal for a candle, but I'm going to use it as a riser. And that is ceramic, $3.99. These are Canadian dollars, so if you're more familiar with American dollars, the Canadian dollar is worth approximately 75 cents of the American one. So something that's $3.99 Canadian would be about $3 American. And I got this textile. I believe it's a napkin because it's square. But it's got that nice print on it. I especially like the mushroom and the corn on the cob. It's made out of cotton and it's never been washed, so it's never been used. And that was $1. I've got this plant pot, ceramic plant pot, and it's got some age to it. The bottom is kind of worn a bit, but it's got no chips or cracks, and that was $5.99. That won't fit on the tray, so I'll use it beside. And then the best find, I was surprised to find at the thrift store, I collect this. This is Grindley Duraline Grindley Hotel Wear, and I believe the pattern is called Carnival Leaves, but I'll put it up on the screen if I'm wrong. I always forget what it's called. I already have two sizes of bowls and some dessert plates, so I was quite happy to find the serving tray, especially in perfect condition and for only $3.99. Moving on to the eBay things, I got some birthday money from my parents, and I spent some of it on this set of 5 ceramic bears that are by the Homeco company, and I think they're probably made like in the early 80s, late 70s, and I believe they're called the picnic bears. So you have the father lounging, and the mother with her cobs of corn, and she's kneeling. And we have a girl carrying a dog, and the little boy with a picnic basket and a baguette coming out of it. And the 5th piece is a stump, a little stump with a tablecloth and a pitcher and a cup on it. I won't be using all of them for this project because I think that's more summery, but I think that the mama and the papa bear work with the theme. Then the other eBay item is these are called swap cards, and what they are is regular playing cards, vintage playing cards, but people collect them for the images that are on them, so sellers split up the deck and sell them one by one. And I found these two from 2 different vendors, and obviously it's the same artist, of this little girl with harlequin pants, and she's feeding some chickens there and sitting on a bench. So I'll use those on the tray. So those are the new to me items, and I'll take the camera off the tripod, show you what else I'm going to put on the tray, and then we'll decorate it. So I've already decided what I'm going to use, so you don't have to sit there and watch me figure it all out. There's this terracotta pot from Germany, and that was handmade, and a friend brought that back to me when I was a teenager. The little doily underneath it was given to me by a vendor from eBay. They just added that to my package. And the plant inside is some weeds from the garden. I'm not sure what it is, but I always make sure I don't pull it because it makes a cute little arrangement in the autumn. The frayed fabric is just a piece of cloth that was left over from making these fabric pumpkins, and the tutorial is on another of my YouTube videos. I'll link it above if you're interested in trying one. This is a crocheted pumpkin, and the instructions for that are on my blog, as are the instructions for this crocheted doily. Then we have a chicken ceramic figurine that's thrifted, and this green vase is thrifted as well. And these books are from the 70s, and as an aside, my husband's aunt wrote those books. There's some cross-stitching on paper, and I do have a tutorial for that on YouTube, which I'll link above. And there's a pattern there too, or a link to a pattern. These rose hips are from the garden, and they've lasted a week. There's water inside that jar. I did have to replace the leaves, but the rose hips themselves have lasted a week already. And the jar is, if you know the Ordinary products, their skin oil comes in that amber jar. And that's on a little coaster that was handmade by somebody, and I got that at a craft fair in Toronto. And then this brass apple is a bell, and that's something that I gave my grandmother when I was a preteen, and then when she passed away it was given back to me. These two pieces are Syracuse china restaurant ware made in 1966. I know that because they actually put the dates on the bottom of them. And I use them. I just used this pot, this covered pot, the other day when some friends came over for a barbecue, and I put the hot sauce in there. And then there's another fabric pumpkin. for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel.